Oh man, I don't know. Is there anything else to say? I mean, this is hard. This is really hard. This is a lot harder than I thought. I uh I don't know if I don't know if I would have started this if I had known it would be this hard. It's one thing to read, Outliers and Think and Grow Rich, have your little number that you're striving for, get your 10,000 hours in. But I don't think there's anything that can translate or communicate or share the just absolute struggle this is. I mean, it really is like a wrestling match with someone who's 2 or 3 weight classes above you. It's at times it just seems like something's going wrong at every single turn. And for example, doing these videos once a week. I mean, I do videos once a week, and it's hard. It's really hard. I mean, I'm not even doing all of the stuff I'm supposed to. I'm still using a webcam. I don't have, $1,500 to spend on an HD camera. I mean, look at these lights. Like, this is how I light things. I have a IKEA lamp. Okay, it's the grind and hustle is real here, guys. It's not a shiny yellow brick road. The yellow brick road for, I don't know, the first 200 or 300 miles. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go check out the channel. I talk about that in the Entrepreneur's Journey. The yellow brick road is overladen with vines. There are vines everywhere, and those vines cover up where underneath the cobblestone is gone. So you're gonna be walking along, and you step on a vine. You think you're stepping on something, and your foot goes straight through. Oh, great! Another pothole, another thing to deal with. That's just part of being an entrepreneur. A large part of being entrepreneurs is just dealing with all the garbage that you have to deal with. I mean, I'm not talking about the emotional garbage or the Debbie Downers you might have in your life. I'm talking about the garbage you have when your stuff just doesn't work. For whatever reason, it just doesn't seem to work. Or it feels like the entire world is conspiring against you. Or it feels like your computer always crashes when you're doing this one important thing. Or, your work or your family comes up, and the emergencies, those are important, right? But they sometimes feel like they're getting in the way, even if they are more important. And that's where we have to step back and remind ourselves that there is more to life than just building a business that you love. You also have loved ones in your lives, but just balancing all this. No book. There's no book or video to prepare you for this. I mean, there is no amount of content I could provide to you. I don't think there's any amount of content anyone could provide to you that would prepare you for the struggle and fight that you're in for being an entrepreneur. And I think being an entrepreneur is just over romanticized because we like talking the talk. We like seeing those cool guys who've already made it, who, for whatever reason, they were able to push through. They were able to find something inside them and bring it out to push through this difficult part of the journey, whatever that difficult part is. And you know what? As soon as you get over a roadblock, a stumbling block, as soon as you pull your foot out of that pothole, you're gonna hit another one, and another one, and another one. And it's not about how many potholes you hit. It's really about how you respond to those potholes. So that is what I'm going to leave you with is, if you feel like the walls are closing in at times, if you feel like it just seems like everything's going wrong, or something that should have taken you 5 minutes takes 5 hours, welcome to Entrepreneurship 101. And it's the part of the journey that, as much as we all want to skip, as much as we all want to help each other out with, that grind is just something we're going to have to deal with. The grind is real. The entrepreneurial grind is real. You'll come out the other end. I truly believe we'll all come out the other end being happy for the experience. You know, we can look back in, I don't know, 5, 10 years or something and be like, oh yeah, you know, it was a great experience because, you know, now I was able to do this, this, and that. And I learned a lot during that really dark time in my life. Well, I'm in the part where you're not making anything, where it's zero. Okay, it's freaking zero. You're working like 50 hours a week because you've got your. I mean, I'm part-time right now, but there was a time where I was full-time and then trying to do this as well. I mean, it's exhausting. Okay, it's tiring. I don't want. My sock is soaked to the bone from continually stepping into potholes and pulling my leg out only to be stuck in another one. And it's just how we respond. You just have to remember that this is what we signed up for. We signed up for all of these issues. And the better we respond to them, the more we respond to them in a positive way as opposed to a victim mentality. You never want to respond. There's one thing I've learned. You never want to respond with, oh, it's happening to me. Oh my gosh, this evil thing. Get away. Oh, just call her. No. This comes at you. You go, you slap it away. Well, not violently, right? I'm not saying, go punch somebody. That's not what I'm saying here. I'm saying is when that encroaching problem just seems to be right in your face, you push it back because another one's going to come. You push it back. Another one's going to come and you push it back. And then all of a sudden, the more you push back these problems and you just keep moving forward, even if it feels like you're going 1 mile an hour, even if you should be just sprinting down the yellow brick road of entrepreneurship, you're just like you're crawling on your hands and knees. As long as you keep pushing them back, you keep pulling your legs out of those potholes you inevitably fall in, it gets better. Am I out of it? Oh no. But I can tell you, this is episode 22 now, stuff that really used to just get on my nerves, ruin my entire day, way back in episode 1, is now kind of just like a little gnat flying around. Okay, get away. Or and it just keeps flying around your head and you just go, I don't care. I just don't care anymore because it's not important. And you just let it go. So I'll conclude episode 22 with this. It's not about avoiding struggle, avoiding pain, avoiding the problems in your business. It's about how you respond to them, because the roadblocks and the mountains, the sinkholes, they're just they're a part of this crazy thing called entrepreneurship. And the sooner we all recognize that that's just a part of it and it is a struggle. Entrepreneurship, part of the definition should be struggling to succeed. I'll say that right now. Entrepreneurship, part of entrepreneurship is just struggling to succeed. So when you accept that all of those things that come in your face, the potholes, the mountains, the things that seem to drive you away from your dreams, that's just part of it. It's part of the game. And nobody's breaking the rules when they feel like they can't do it. But what's important is even if you're crawling on your hands and knees, you're just going 1 mile an hour, you're just doing one little thing a day to push yourself forward. As long as you keep that momentum, you are still in the game and you can still win. The worst thing you can do is let that thing come and encroach you, or when you step into a pothole and you just say, I'm not going to pull my foot out. And that's when you lose. So thank you again for watching. I hope you found this informative and inspiring and encouraging. And go ahead and hit that like button if anything I said in this resonates with you. If you're going through an entrepreneurial struggle right now, or if you've gone through one and overcome it, go ahead and leave a comment below and just share with it. You don't have to be detailed. You don't have to, tell your life story. It's okay if you want to keep things private, but share that story because it's going to inspire other entrepreneurs. It's going to tell other entrepreneurs that they aren't crazy for feeling this way, for feeling crushed, for feeling exhausted, for feeling like they're crawling on their hands and knees. So go ahead, leave that comment below, inspire a fellow entrepreneur to keep going. And to everyone, keep building the business you love. I'll see you in the next episode. Take care.